There's only one thing for it first, is we might as well just try that doohickey what's it. It's right in the way there. You're in the way. Yeah, I do like that storage containers have an input and an output. It's almost like they had a plan for it right from the beginning. Alright, there we go, that gets that out of the way. Alright, I don't know how many we need to put, but it's going to be enough. I think if I just do one... It's been a while since I've done this. Yeah, how's it go? There's one here. This is something you could blueprint as well. I just remembered I wanted to turn the music down. Yep. I'm going to mute it even. One more. Alright. That one, that one, that one, that one. The donk sound seems to be when he places it for me. Oh, the audio is desynced. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, so how did we test this last night? Explosions with the nobelisks. Yeah, it's, I don't know what it is, Meza. It's just a recurring thing with me. Audio comes sooner than the explosion. Well, then that means I'll have to turn off the, yep, undo yesterday's fix. Let's go. We'll just reset that to 0. Right. Perfect, there we go. Now there's no offset set. I don't get it, Meza. Yeah. Thanks very much for helping. Appreciate it. Now, I need a Hypertube entrance at each one of these, don't I? Yeah.
So he used the the fart gas as a filter, which is really creative. It's kind of
that's a big brain moment.
It's a
right
big
there.
brain moment.
All right. All right. You're using a HDMI capture card? No, I'm using NDI. Meza. We're still not allowed to dress Randy up because I think he would look such a gentleman in a bow tie. Does not compute. Randy is a no dress up kind of dog. All right, so we've got our wonderful Hypertube set up there. Yeah, and I went through a bunch of things the other week. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I reckon this is not going to do anything. Once we start going up there, it's just going to frame drop like there's no tomorrow. But let's find out. Ah, that's what happened. I don't know. Yep, game said no. They're all got power. It's just, yeah, once the frames start calculating, it's like, nope. We'll leave it there for a bit of fun. But yeah, how are you, Squeak Cheese Taker? All right, now that I've done that, now it's time to step over my spring. And yeah, if fixture light performance issues, the answer is Vulcan. Nice. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo some of these setups, and we're going to proper do that thing, space elevator parts. I'm kind of curious how much coal I'm using, because I don't know if I can do everything I want to do. I've got a feeling I need to train coal in, maybe. I don't know. I just want to see what I'm outputting. It looks like a 480 belt. And I need more than that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, okay, so I could still get a bit of that out of there. Thing is, I need 260 coal. That's a pure, isn't it? Is this a pure node? Hello? Yeah, it's a pure. So, in that case, what I'm going to do is, because I should be able to get what is it? 600 out of a pure node on a Mark II miner. Is that correct, chat? Bomajuk, hello. Correct. Okay, so if that's the case, then what is the Andy McHill? If it's 600, minus my 315 gives 285. I need 260. Here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to build what I want to build. The coal's going to be starved. None of this coal is actually for power. But once I get Mark V belts, which I am in the aluminum phase, then I will just need to upgrade the things I need to upgrade. So I'm not going to, I'm just going to build the machines the way they need to be built. They're going to be a bit underfed for a bit, but the automation will be there. So the first, before we do any of that, I'm going to go back to the space elevator. No, actually, now that I know that's the case, then we're going to go back over here. What don't I need? I don't need my over the scrap now. Alright, so this steel factory here, pointless. I've used a handful of screws maybe. This screw factory. And look, this miner's not even hooked up. I'm doing nothing with this normal node, Mark 1. Nice. Well, if that's the case, then I need 327 iron, so yeah. You can get 300 out of this, isn't it? Mark II, I need some portable miners. Now there's a Rockcity, how you going? There's a reason for automating portable miners, because they will automatically be in your dimensional depot, and you wouldn't have to stop and go, oh, I need to build a portable miner. Yeah, because it's a lot of work to build two. $300 for Mark II, right. So, when I 327, then I could just use a bit of that one and I'd be set. But I don't need screws, really. And I want to platform this. We're just going to sink all these screws. Right, let's go. That should be enough there. Is it possible to block all but one slot in a storage container? Unfortunately not, Rocksteady. They just fill up. They store things. Anything that goes in the belt? No, but I know what would allow you to do that. And I think chat knows what would allow you to do that. Does anyone in chat know how you could do that? Don't let me down, chat. Foreign description, cheap viewers on is not what the answer I was looking for. You let me down. But it wasn't a nice chat user. I know chats out there that they definitely know the answer. They're just holding back on doing it. Someone in chat's gonna be like, I know what he's asking. Come on, you can do it. It just takes one redemption, one channel point reward, one command at the command line in the chat console, and you'd be able to give him the answer. Is there a late game tech to sense the contents of the container and control of it? No. Rocksteady. But there's a mod for that. I almost guarantee you there's a mod for that. And I was hoping chat would have played a really funny clip that I had stored. But maybe they don't know. Maybe there's some people here that unaware of the mod for that.
Doesn't Smurkin know there's a mod for that?
Hey, Smurkin, there's a mod for that.
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 And a mod for that.
There we go, Bomber Duke got it. There would be a mod for that. That is my answer. It may not be the answer you wanted, but it is nonetheless the answer. I'd almost guarantee you there are mods that would do that. Maybe they're not working right now because update 1's just been released. Oh, 1.0, sorry, not update 1. But I'm sure it's in the works. I can. The mod makers are furiously not playing the game and making their mods work. That's how dedicated they are. Get rid of that. Alright, I don't think we're even going to get rid of this. Alright. That's a bit better. Yeah, it's more. That's more what I'm looking for. All right, so I'm building here. It's going to be one of the space elevator parts. I can't remember which one yet. It's probably going to be versatile framework. That's what we're going to do here. Have I played Factorio? I have not. I have watched it. I don't know, it's never really appealed to me. Looks like a great game though. Nothing against the game itself. now. So I'm going to still make a box of screws, okay? Because screw it, why not? You see, I made a little joke about screws there. Get rid of some of this nasty foliage. Still going to need more here. I'll leave some of this stuff here. Okay. That looks good. That rock can stay there. Alright. So one of these... So all up I need 327 iron. But the steel needs 240. That's just for one. And then... So I've split this up a bit. Sorry. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're making the versatile framework with bolted frames, the modular frame version, and steel beams, and reinforced bolted iron plate. So I need screws and iron plate. Reinforced iron plate needs iron plate. That's just iron. That's 67 iron. The steel beam for that is 2.4 steel beams. So that's about 9 iron. Yeah, I reckon what we'll do is one miner, I'll just do 240 ore out of it, because that'll be the steel beams just for the assembler. Just for versatile framework, and I'll do the other miner iron for all the other stuff. So if we start off then, let's get and do this one. Here we are, Zipper ASMR. You bet, Zipper ASMR. Look, I can put some iron there. So that'll be just that one. And you're going to be, the remaining then is $87.88. And what's this to 120? And I'll do a screw, just a cast screw, just for the sake of having screws. And that is, ooh. $12.5. Yeah, so still that one will do, that'll be fine. So that just doing 120 per minute is fine. Now, so this is the foundry. I need 6 foundries at 89%. I've got I'm going to use these ones because these were better. Too quiet, no tingles here. Sorry, Rocksteady. Oh yeah, I want to use this for sure. And I'll just change the recipe. Yeah, that's good. And the zip line, or the hover tube, so to speak. Just sort of.
Research requested. To find out about the coffee cup, please visit the Satisfactory Guru website article using the link provided in chat.
That's a very good article, that one. Alright, that works well. So that's the output there. Going to do it this way? I can. Yeah. It's a shameless promotion for my website, if you hadn't picked up. It's still a legitimate article, don't get me wrong. So here's my... You right, chewing on your feet there, Randy? God. Yeah, I know, we can all hear it, mate. We can all hear it. Holy hell, that's an older video? Yeah. Believe it or not, my website needs updating. I reckon... that one there. And then we've got... where is it? Blueprints, belts. Coal manifold, no. Maybe I didn't do one. It's the same as... it should be the same as this. No, it wouldn't be. It'd be different. No, I'm not going to waste time with that. We're just going to do this. Still relevant, absolutely. That's the thing. A lot of stuff on my website, while it may be a bit dated, is actually very relevant. So each one of these in here is 40.05. So that's a Mark II. Yeah. Now this is, like I said, I'm just doing standard steel ingots, and I'm doing it at 89% clock speed. Okay, now we should be able to do the other one, which was... Which one did I do? Did I do A or B? It looks like I did A, so I want B. That should be it there. Yep, that's lined up. And what was that? Mark 2 there. 2 there. Then now everything else is set up. So then I just need to feed this iron from here, which will be coming out at 240. Yeah, and then there we go. According to your website, you are off air. Yeah, that's something I've got to fix. Sorry, Rocksteady. I do. Yeah. There's reasons why it doesn't work, and I have to get it fixed. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Now, what we can do is I need to bring coal up here. We're just going to belt it. Randy, not happening, mate. And then I'll hypertube the belt. Oh, I put the bottom belt as the hypertube. Where's my... Just had an idea. I just had a marvellous idea. You remember that watching that video years ago? Oh, Randy, it's all right, mate. Jeez. Oh, he's a fussy boy sometimes. If I get this pillar belt by 1 version 2, and then if I grab a hypertube, and then yeah, I don't like that the Hypertube things don't take the fix-it factory swatch by default. But anyway, that's... And then actually what I was... No, that's all I'm going to do. We'll save that as... plus Hypertube Tower version 1. Perfect. Shady, I never thought to do that before. Yeah, well, if it's if you're going to be running a bunch of conveyor belts and that, you may as well run the Hypertube at the same time. and then I'm going to be doing it a few times. I may as well create a quick blueprint, and then just yeah, smack bang. So let's say I'm going over there somewhere. Too long. So I need to change to, let's do this one, and no, this one, and we'll go blueprints, belts, plus Hypertube tower. That can go as number 2. I'm going to put the tube on number 7, the belt on number 3, and now we should be right. So if I do that there, and then from here that can be 4. Got a feeling that might be a bit short. After my basics material factory change, I think I'm going to dedicate some actual time to a Hypertube transportation system. Yeah, I put it off for a while, and then when I finally did it, it's like, you know what? Geez, that made all the difference. There we go. That looks as good as it's going to be. And then from here I can just I'll hook it up when I'm finished, because right now that's functional and there's no point breaking something functional. So now I should just be able to go like that. I don't think that's going to be too long, but anyway. Yeah. It's alright, we'll just put another one. Oh, that's the entrance to that cave, isn't it? What I might do then is yeah, it's better. And we're on our way, Frodo. This will be the furthest I've ever left the Shire. I'm going to go past this conveyor belt tower that I just built. Even though I've got a factory over there that I've already built. Man, it's just try and learn your distances. You gotta be kidding me. I remember it used to be a bit shorter, and then they extended it, and then people were like, but it'd be even better if it was just a bit longer. I enjoy doing cannons as well, but I still like the Hypertubes themselves, so I can quickly dip away to get a drink or something and still get to where you need to be when you come back. I totally agree with that. I think that's a great feature of the Hypertubes. So you're about there. Oh, you kidding me? You're breaking my balls. Well, actually, I don't even need to. If I do it there, I can just sneak one underneath. There we go. Alright, so I reckon now we're close. The coal, I've got coal over here. We're going to use the same belt. And it comes to here. And then it comes up and goes to there. So I reckon I'm going to put a splitter here. And then no, actually, there's a splitter already here, and I might inject it in to this one here. So if I went to that, one, two, three. That's better. So how's life after the move? Yeah, it's really good actually. A lot of obviously lifestyle changes. Is this the one I wanted? No, I wanted the next one up. It's not as hot as summer, let me tell you that. I'm not missing the hot summers. But Randy's happy, and obviously I assume Lois is happy. Otherwise we wouldn't be together and engaged, but yeah. That's it there. Yeah, so it's good. I was working in childcare when I moved originally, but I've since given up childcare. It just wasn't for me. And I work at an electrical wholesaler. So we just sell all the stuff that tradies buy. And yeah, it's a pretty cruisy job. Gets busy. I like it. Makes the day go quick. Don't have a massive amount of responsibility. Leave it at the end of the day and I'm not thinking about anything. So I reckon here is where I need to break off. So if I'm going to put that one there. And then we'll go to, it's gonna have to be about here. What's it gonna be? That one. Yeah, I think so too. Lovely indeed. Yeah, I thought we need one more. I can go. Can be quite daunting moving and away from what you're used to, you know. But yeah, I think it was a good. It was a bit crap. I tell you what, though, renting was crap. Oh God, paying the rent we were paying was a bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. Joins up to there, and we'll just get rid of this old Hypertube on the way, and that'll be a bit more tidied up now. There we go. So that we've got our coal over here now that feeds in. That's all feeding in. The iron's fed in. All right. So now that's done. I need to make 4 steel beam constructors. So why don't we just do yeah, let's just do that. Let's go production constructor. How's my output? Oh, it's superb. That's how it is. So I could do a, yep, that'll go there. Three and three. Yeah, this might work. stones in the way. That's not going to work. That's okay. I can go back. I don't mind going back. You reckon? So you reckon that to there? It's 12, and then if I had that going to there. Merger like that. That's going to be symmetrical. I'll just shoot this over that way for a sec. So I've got a working platform. Get rid of this. And then, but I reckon my output's that way. Put the output going that way. I'm pretty sure they connect. Okay, so that's there. So then I should be able to do the next one identical. And the next one identical. And have my merger going that way. And then let's get rid of that and that. And I'll just do these ones over here. Didn't you stop paying rent? No. So where I was living, where before when I was streaming here, yeah, I owned it outright. But then I moved. When I moved here 2 years ago to this area, yes, I had to pay rent. But about 6 months ago, we did buy it. We did buy. So yes, we have stopped paying rent now. Yes. But earlier, those first few months, those 18 months or so was it's not ideal. Why do you think that's a good spot to stand, hey? Oh, I've just had a freaking amazing idea. I mean, kind of still in the way, yeah. You've returned showered. Welcome back. Fresh shower is a nice feeling. That's better. Alright, so this is my outputs. And I'm just going to, this is going to be 240 now. So it's going to be, coming from each one is 40. So that will be, splitter. And then I would say, you're sweaty already, got hair product in, and got dressed, and now you're fucking done for the day. Sucks to be a girl sometimes, I'm sure. You know what? Spit into here, and then what's the closest I can put a constructor to this machine? With a belt there, and we can get four. That's one more that way. Randy's got his new duck toy. So if it sounds like I'm farting, it's not me, it's Randy and his duck toy. Alright? Yudi, hello, welcome. Good to see you. Torlak, hello. Sure, it's the truth.
Hey, Smackin', you just gotta follow.
It's the truth.
Thank you, Kenanono, for the follow.
I wouldn't lie about these sorts of things. Oh, that's off. Hopefully Randy's doing well. He's doing great, thanks, mate. it. I thought that was off by one. And again, I did it twice in a row. And again, well, this time I got it in the wrong direction. Oh, crikey. 7th time's the charm. That's the saying. The turbo factory's motor, the turbo motor's factory is giving you a headache. I bet it is. All bath talks done by ladies summon Yudi. Oh dear. Now these ones over here, by the way, need to be. Yep. That should be it. Just for good measure. Yep. 12 hours in still not automated half the things. Yeah, it's a bit of a killer. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Okay, these are steel beams at 100%. It's just smack, bang, done. Okay, that's my steel beams. These steel beams are just for... Oh, there's more coal coming in, remember that? Yeah, we will deal with that. These are just for the... Is that the 60? That's the 240 steel... Yeah, that's the steel beam, 60 per minute, yep. And they are for the 2 assemblers of versatile framework. Going to be an issue. Let's do them all on the foot. I forgot what steel beams are for now, I believe in steel pipes. Yeah, and it's just for 20 a minute turbo motors. That's a lot of turbo motors, 20 a minute. Steel pipes are pretty good. You're not wrong. You just need a lot of iron for them if you're making iron steel pipes. Okay, so next up, I wanted just a little sneaky constructor for iron for screws. We're just gonna have one screws. We're just gonna have one, alright? Just when we might need some. I'm just gonna have it there. God, it's too close. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna go one more. One per minute at my base needed so much spaghetti, I thought, why not make a mega one? Yes. You take 24 hours, says Kenono. And that's a valid choice. Is that going to trigger me too much? What are we doing here, folks? It's just one after another. Okay. This is why they say you should use blueprints. Cast screw. It needs 12.5 per minute. There you go, that'll do. 6.5. 6.6. 6.9. 6.8. 6.7. 6.7 is going to be, alright? I'll deal with 0.01 too much. Alright, so that's going to be... just going to be here for we need some. If we need some, we've got them. Simple as that. We only need a small storage container's worth. Perfect. Not so perfect. That's clearly raised. It's a nice aesthetic. The jump pad tower is boring, no vomit, slow. Legit, not worth it. Late start, says Gazy. What am I working on now? Look, I'm automating all the space elevator parts that I didn't automate and manually fed into machines, and we're going to need more of them coming up, like phase 4, you better believe it. So, versatile framework right now. And this is just a little bit of a sneaky supply of screws on the side, just, you know, in case you need them. Which I rarely have used them, but I may, so I'm just preparing for it. Oh, look at all these screws here. They're just being sucked in and sinking boxes worth. Alright. And then I'll sync them somehow. Next is... So I just wanted to do that because now... Well, yeah, I needed... This one is 240. This one should be my 240. And this one's going to be... This one's just going to be 120, I remember. Right. Can't have too many screws. Sometimes. Alright, so now... So I've got the steel beams there for the versatile framework. I need modular frames. So modular frames, I'm going to need one reinforced iron plate. So that needs iron plates, and it's also going to need screws, and I was going to do steel screws, and I'm using the recipe that uses steel beams for steel screws. And I'll need one foundry running at 22% for that. Then I'll need another steel screw for the screws for the bolted iron plate, because for the bolted frame and bolted that, so I need two separate screw lines. So I'm going to need two foundries of making the screws. So the only other iron thing I need is the iron plate. Two constructors at 112.5%. So I need two smelters at 112.5%. So if I do those here, if I do, let's do them this way maybe. 1, 2, actually, constructor. I'm trying to math it out instead of doing... No, let me explain it differently. I get a bit over making a production line just of this one thing for, and then having to break it all up for everything else. So I'm just trying to do things a bit differently. As long as you don't stand on them, that's right. I mean, maybe just like standing on Legos then. And instead of making like 3 machines at whatever, if I make 2 at 112.5, or I think it's 2 machines at 1, yeah, I don't know. I like things to be even, okay? That's what I'm doing. So 112.5%. And there we go. And now, and this will just be iron plate at also and then that way I've just got a straight one-to-one relationship. That's what I'm going for here. Instead of merging the iron line together then spinning it out again, because this iron plate is just for the reinforced bolted iron plate. So now I can, if we were to put them like that's not a bad spot, and then I could put a a merger there. And there. And there's going to be so this will be our bolted iron plate. Yep, and then I'll need to make the screws, a screw manufacturer for those. So then this here rightio. There's still going to be some iron. I can hook this one up now actually. There. There's still going to be some iron coming out of there for my other 2 steel furnaces to make the screws and all that. So the screws, one machine at 49% making steel screws. Kind of can't have it that far back, can I? Oh, ooh. That's sitting on the belt, isn't it? It is, yeah. So this will be steel screws at 49%. And this reinforced iron plate only needs to be at 50%. There's my 125, my 45 iron plate. Okay, so that's done. That's done. That's done. Now I need my bolted frame. So what I might do is I'm making 2 assemblers. Yeah. Just trying to get an idea. It could be I do it that way. Yeah, actually we tried that. That's a bit different. Beauty sleep requirements are a constant for this mug. Catch an extra in smirking piece. Alright, Gazalanch, it's good to see you. We'll chat later. Who's Randy gets the shits with me? I stretch my legs out. He sits underneath me and then I stretch my legs out and he has a big hissing fit. Thinks I'm going to smack him in the head. And then he gets up and walks away somewhere where I won't hit him. Which is what he should have done to start off with. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with an assembler here, lined up, with some space for some other stuff. Hover pack would help. What do you know? Oh, this area's not got power. I haven't powered the area yet. There we go. Good suggestion, Tater. Oh man, it's been so long since I've used the hover pack. I completely forgot. Alright, so those steel beams are coming out at, oh god, nothing per minute. Completely forgot about the hover pack thing. Alright, so this is versatile framework. Versatile framework. And then all I need, so that's the steel beams for it. And it needs modular frames. And I'm making one modular frame machine, the bolted, which makes 7.5 per minute. So if I had it, that's annoying. If I put it here, there we go. You just reminded me of doing the same thing as you're doing. Then I remember I got a damn hover pack. What am I doing here? Yes. I'm glad you reminded me. Okay. This is the bolted frame. at, I only need to run this at 50% because I only need, no, this one's at 100%, sorry. Because this needs, I need 7.5 per minute. It makes 5 per minute. Yeah, I need 5 per minute, it makes 5 per minute, sorry. That's correct. Hold on. I've got something wrong here. No, that's right. Everything's good. The math says so. So that's good. Bolted frame. Perfect. That to there. Now, this is the reinforced, the bolted iron plate that's required for this one. It needed 7.5 per minute, and I'm going to make 7.5 per minute. So then all I need to do is I may get rid of that. You know, it makes sense to put this one right here, to be honest. That's better. So this is the modular bolted frame. And then I can just do that straight into there. And that will go oh yeah, if I do this if I do it like that, and I can do that, I'm blocking myself. I've got to bring steel in here. So no, they're not there. There we go. The straight belts are my favourite my favourite feature since I did a playthrough. It's certainly nice, and it's good you can try from different directions. Okay. That's done. That's done. Okay, so I need an iron ingot smelter. That's for the iron plates. I've done those. Yep. Done the steel screws. So I need a steel beam constructor. And then I need a foundry, and then I also need, so I need 2 more foundries, and I'm going to put these over here. I'm just going to put the I'm going to steal some of that coal as well. That's all right. Yeah, no, that's a negative. That's just terrible smoking. There we go. That's steel screws. I've already got that. What am I doing? This is supposed to be my fan. Alright. I know what I'm doing. What are you doing? Miller Time, hello, welcome. There we go. That's the foundry. And then another one. I'm going to put another one here. So if I put a splitter here and a splitter here, and this one will be, this one is steel because it's for that one. This one will be at 16.1%, making, no. I know what geez, I'm an idiot. That's the steel screws. I still need to make the steel beams. This is what happens when you don't use blueprints, folks. You delete things 17 times. So that one's steel beams, and it's going to make... This is the one at 16.1%. And then... yeah, so then I would put, I reckon I'll put this one here like this. And then I'll put the splitters here. With blueprints, I delete the blueprint 17 times instead. And back when I was young, there wasn't an easy way to delete a place blueprint. Torlac, I'm so glad I missed all that part of blueprints. I'm glad I didn't play those updates for that reason. you did all the hard work for me in getting the devs to make the changes required. Okay, that one's 22%. So that one's done. And then this other one is at 24%. Meza, I'm very happy with how the blueprints are now though. Yeah. Yep. Me too. Oh, have some coal, why don't you? And then the output from, what's this feeding? This is the done. No, that's that one. And that's the steel beams to the steel screws. These steel screws are for C20. These are for the bolted frame, so they are for this one. So if I could do it, that one. But then that, I suppose there, then that. There you go. So then into here will be steel beams, and this will be that's done. I was looking at something else. This will be 18%. So that one's done. And then my steel screws is at 54%. So this one. Rightio, that's done. So now I feel like I've just got to give power and we're done. Oh, I've got to hook this iron up, that's right. So this iron here, that's coming out of here, has to go over to here. And the amount of iron I need for this one and these two is just like ridiculous. Like there's 40, no. It's 10 and 10. So just to mark one's belt's worth is all I need. And if we go up 1, 2, 3, 4 high. And if I went up 1, 2, 3, 4 high there, then hopefully I can get, that will be DMVR. Should I start a new game? My old save seems to work with the updates. I'm yet to mess with blueprints. I guess I'm just too old school at building. Give it a go, King Tater. It's worth having a fun. Managed a blueprint 3-2 balance last night. It's so nice to have one at the ready. Yeah. I'm yet to start a new game. I do want to experience the release as a whole and not play a prior save game. Yeah, Meza says do it. I reckon so. King Tater started fresh, but you still noob. We're all noobs. I must have started over at least 10 times since Subnautica was in early access. It's definitely worth it. Because there's so much stuff you get with Ada's being Ada. Just that alone makes it worthwhile. Right, so that's the iron. And the coal. I just got to hook up the coal. So the coal is over there. I reckon. I reckon I can get rid of these first. Yeah, I reckon. Where's it got to be? I reckon I'm going to have one here. This power pole is temporary. And I don't reckon that's straight. That's the one. And then it's kind of hard, but I reckon if I put a one there. Yeah, that's perfect. And then I can just grab this here. That's got it. All right. Okay. I'm going to try something I haven't done for a while. Just to be different. Look at that beautifully hovering power pole. So they're already wired up. That's wires those ones up. That's all of those. Do another one over here. How many is it? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I might do. I'm going to do another one over here. And I haven't done a sink yet either. Everything else. No, you need one. I'm hitting the poles now. Oh. Alright. Let's see what happens. You can have all of that. You can have that. Is that finished now? It is. Nice. Let's see if it works. The steel's coming through. Those beams are happening. Something's going on here. Nothing's going on here. Oh no. I bet you this isn't going to connect. That's exactly what's going to happen. You got summoned for jury duty. I got summoned for jury duty. And I got picked. I got selected as like the... they select 6 and then like randomly select 6 out of the 30. And then the defense and the opposite of defense get to choose 2, remove 2 from the 6, so they end up with 4. I was one that was removed. I really wanted to do my bit. I wanted to... I was peeved off. Prosecution, that's it. I wanted to have a go, but no. Offence, defence, offence. I'm going to say I can't do it because I was sat there giggling like that. That's where you fucked up. Should have done this instead. They probably thought, well, he looks like an upstanding guy. Can't have him. Yep. All right. Machines are working. These are working. They're working. It's still a bit slow getting coal. See now, here's the trickle of coal that's... Because I knew that I'm not feeding enough. I don't have enough coal. And I've got to fix this setup with Mark 5 belts. The income from the coal miner. And I'm just going to make a note of that now. And that'll solve my problem. But for the time being, it will just, it will continue to work though. It'll just be not well proportioned output. So what we'll do is,
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Backaddict, for the follow.
I think that should have been back addict. Thank you for the follow. It sounded like something else from text-to-speech there. It really did. Now, these have to go somewhere. I don't know where. But right now, I'm going to just let them build in a storage container. And then we're going to put everything else into the sink. Now, kind of. Because over here I wanted to sink this here, overflow. Now you're done, aren't you? Yeah. Is there a reason why you use slabs instead of foundations? Like, you mean just the look? Or because I use 2 meters instead of 4 meters? Oh wow, that actually worked out really well. I totally planned that. Back at it, the cost doesn't change, so it's really dealer's choice. That is true. But I am curious as to what question. King Tater says, the look. Yeah, it's just, what do you say? I like to do things a bit different in different areas, and also like I'm gonna join some of this up here, and there's gonna be a few things going on, so I do want there's some continuity. But yeah, I didn't it wasn't a real. I just like to change it up. You get bored using the same one all the time. And you know what happens if I use the same one all the time? Someone's going to come in and say, is there a reason why you don't use the other foundations? No, that's kind of why I was asking, is the cost different, or do you just do it because you can cover more ground, or the look is just the look? These ones, it's still just concrete. But also I'm at the point now where I've got the dimensional depot, so it doesn't really affect me. Oh, this is working now. Alright, so this is what we need to see. What else is working? That's producing the steel beams, and they're going into there. They're making the screws. There is reinforced plate going in here, so the plate is also both working. That's coming into here. Screws are coming in, and these machines are incredibly close, but they're fine. They are making the modular frames, and then they are going over to here, and we are having some actual automated versatile frameworks happening. It's going to take a little bit for, there it is, it's heading on over. One lonely slow. But once the production picks up, they will go better. It's also kind of a habit, some people from previous updates before the depot. It is savers, isn't it? And I was doing exactly that. I was building this thing over here, and there was one point where I was laying those foundations that use concrete and plastic, and I'm like, I really haven't had to go and get any stuff for ages now. And it's just because it's being fed by the depots. Wow, geez, that save's getting longer. Maybe I crashed the game then. Trust me to look at my computer factory. What did you do? I looked at my computer factory. I looked at my floating computer factory. After a quick save. During a quick save? The Vomit 4000 crashed the game, yep. Outrageous behaviour spoken, yes. Are you using the -DX11 launch option that solved a lot of my crashes? I am not back addict, but that's the first crash I've had on this update. Oh, never mind going through Epic Launcher. Well, Epic is the most epic game library out there. I have it both on Epic and Steam, but I decided to use Epic because I first started out on Epic. Alright, so what happened then? I don't think I made any changes. That's it. There was no changes made then. Oh, I didn't do this. Wasn't hooked up. Hold on. Well, that's because that's the wrong way around to start off with. Yeah, but whatever you do, don't look at my computer factory, please. I don't want my game crashing. Oh, look, yeah. And, oh, this is not powered on. Ooh. So my first ones I made just went to the sink because I didn't actually have it set up properly. Honestly, I never heard of Epic until after I bought Satisfactory on Steam back in June. Oh man, there was a lot of talks going on around June about the when update, because update 3 was when it went to Steam as well. It released on Epic. Hypertube will glance for a moment. Won't share. Everyone run to the Fallout shelters before the launcher wars start in chat. That's right, Torlak. And there's my computer factory, by the way. Anyway, well, I think this is actually a success. It is working. I did want to preserve these trees here, so I'm just going to go for that one there. And I'm going to be doing more tidy up work soon, but I just want to get space elevator parts automated, and that's what we've achieved here. And like I said, it's not optimal. The coal trickle in, that should be 240 coal per minute. That's not 240. Did I set up my smart splitters? Yeah, I just didn't have that container filled up. So if we have a look here, no, I didn't. That's a programmable splitter. Wow, I didn't set it up at all. Well, I'm going to leave it as programmable. And thank you for reminding me. Left is going to be here's me telling you I did something and no, I was completely wrong and you were right. And center will be overflow. There you go. That's the most underutilized programmable splitter in the game. Yeah, look, another two going off that because I didn't set it up like Tilly said I should have. So that one's set up. This one over here should be set up because it's actually working. That one's center and overflows left, so that's perfect. And there's still screws galore going through there. That one's working nicely. Twilight waves goodbye to the production line, ending with the thing. That's right. Trust me to know what I'm talking about. But I'm very happy about this. That's all done. And that'll have to be fixed later. I've been doing assembly parts in temporary sloop sharded machines instead of dedicated factories. That's what I was doing, but now moving forward, we're going to need them. Does 1.0 have the Factorio feature about to limit the size of a container dynamically? It does not, Dorlac. Torlac, sorry. You're not Dorlac, you're Torlac. No, it does not. Here we go. Let's confirm the correct configuration of programmable splitter with 2 versatile frameworks coming out right now. But you know what, Torlac? I bet you there's a mod for that.
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 Be watching. There they go. They just went in perfect. All right, that's great. That's part 1. I do want to go. I'm going to set up another. I'm going to play in the Blueprint Designer. That triggered some memories. Yep. There's always a mod for that. How early is too early to nap? It's nap time somewhere in the world. I'm going to set up a copper. Where are we? I'm going to max out an impure node to make cable for my automated wiring. So I want to do it's 5 cable machines. That's all it is, 5 constructors. So it's 10 wire constructors. That's what I want to do.
Hey, Smackin', you just got a
So I
photo.
want to do at 50%.
Thank you, Frostfire
And I
22222
want
for the
to
follow.
do that. Okay. Thanks for the follow. Frostfire with an ungodly amount of 2s. Is this the modded Blueprint Maker? No, this is just Mark II Blueprint Maker. I don't use any mods. No. We have the saying. Because I don't use mods, everyone's always asking, does it do this? So I say, oh, there's a mod for that. Hold on, TTS only said 4 2s. It's in your head. It's in your head. It is. It's 5. It's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not the first time I've heard that. Oh, is that the... No way. I've lost power. No. That's got to be from the... Oh, it's this one. Why did you... I know what's happened. I know what's happened. quick. This is my dedicated coal power for the water extractors and the miner. There's only 396 megawatts set aside for this. The hover pack just connected and shut it down. Sin, welcome, thank you very much. Max Amber, what a time to tune in, that's right. How are you? Katie, did I just hear a cat? I've lost my marbles again. No. Yeah, great lemon head. So really, hover pack is what, 100 megawatts on its own? That's a good question. Consumes 100 megawatts, yeah. Survive, yeah. I'm using 349.5 out of 396, so that's a no bueno. Probably use a priority switch between that generator and the rest. Well, it's not just this generator. It's 6 generators, I think. Whatever is 396 overclocked. Whatever 132 times, oh no, that's probably just 3, yeah. No, you're right, it's just 3 at 132. I'm not touching these though. I just won't use my jetpack around here. That's fine. I mean, I can get rid of these at some point, it doesn't matter, because over on my normal power network, I've got buckets loads. I'm not gonna fiddle with that power. We're just gonna leave it as is. All right, so I want 10. So if I want 10, that's crap. I'll do 2. Nah, nah. The idea I had is not going to work. One, two, three. Yeah. Nah. I'm not going to do that anyway. Just set up a few biomass burners for your hover pack and coordinate biogas powered vacuum. Now that I'm over here, I can just go back to the hover pack. Simple as that. Look at that. Problem solved. Going past the VOMITRON 5000. Yeah, it's made about 40. Yeah. Looking at my computer factory, it's not crashing. So what I want to do is this impure node. I'm going to use this for making cable. I'm just going to max it out. But I think I need to make concrete a bit higher. Fredneck Teddy, hello, welcome. I always love seeing how people use the same areas in so many different ways. Yeah, it's the beauty of this game, isn't it? There's so much you can do.
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Yeah, if I only had automated my portable miners,
Thank you, Doxy, for the follow.
then I could just pull them out of my dimensional depot. That's what we're going to have to do. 300 per minute, maybe.
Hey, Smackin', you just got a follow.
Thank you, Fredneck Teddy, for the follow.
Oh, I forgot to check this earlier. Yeah, okay, so when you've got one recipe left, you've got to reload the game at this point. There's got to be a bug there. A couple of follows there from Dogsy and Fredneck Teddy, welcome. Yep, the auto miners are great, have it, and it saved me heaps. Nice, excellent savers. Thanks to the lurk, Max. I'm in phase 4 currently and just tore everything down to reorganise and build bigger. Well, you're not the first person who's done that, let me tell you. It's quite a common habit. I'm going to... I have to get out of the habit of being stingy with my dimensional depots. Yeah, just go and get some more Mercifears and make some more. I'm on P3 and I've destroyed my turbo plant like 4 times, so I feel you. Ouch. Actually, hold on. Let's just do... I'm going to do this. I'm going to go this, and then nah, actually, screw that idea. I'm just going to do this. That one there. And that one there, so that should give me 5. Well, that one's going to be a bit... Let's have a look. Yeah, there was a rock. See, the belt was there and then like the rock touched it a bit later. That's actually pretty shit. What are we? We're just on the normal here, isn't it? Yeah. Blueprint or done one by one? One by one, sadly. I don't think of these beforehand because I never know what I'm going to do until you do it. Been there, done that too many times to count. Oh well. I don't know. What the? What do I do here? I'm not thinking very well. No, it's going to be this one. You idiot. Probably a sign that I'm ready for bed. I find conveyors in blueprints hard because if you build it on the wrong side, it's painful to fix everything when it's built. Yeah, that's why I've done like a blueprint where I mirror like I have assemblers, for instance.
Right on time. Something, 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 something else. Something, 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 something else. Something, something.
Thanks,
right
Dan. So that's why I've done these assembler builds. I don't want to build it because I don't want to have to destroy it. But on the left, you can see there's a tall conveyor and a short conveyor, and then there's none in the middle. But on the right, there's a tall and a short. That's my B, and there's an A. So when it's flipped around, because now you can see there's the shorts on the left and the talls on the right. So when I flip it and face each other, so that's a bit frustrating. You have to have separate blueprints for the same thing. But that's one way of getting around it. That's totally what I wanted. You can destroy a whole blueprint at once instead of piecemeal. Yeah, I know, Fred Nick, but then I'd have all the inventory, the resources from building that blueprint back in my inventory. And I just didn't want to have to build it. I just wanted to just have a visual representation of what's going on. Sometimes it's hard to demonstrate something every time. It's like if I need to show my turbo fuel setup, I can either go all the way to the other side of the map for the turbo fuel setup, or I can go, here is my turbo fuel diluted setup, and I can explain it from here without having to build it, which I'm not going to explain it right now because that's another topic that's going to take another 15 minutes. But certainly something I could talk about in the future in another episode. So I need 10 of these. So if I did Should be right. So if I did that to there, and then I did, oh, we got a hard drive. It's going to be aluminum rods. I guarantee it. And put money on it. You all owe me lots of money. Alright, so when I unlock the next space milestone, then more recipes will appear. And that, okay, that's not big enough. So it's not there, it should be there. Maybe. So if the merger was there, I don't want the merger there. But where's it going to go? It's going to go that way. No. Yes, no, yes, no. No, because if I had... And then I had the merger here like this. Then I could do the... It doesn't really matter too much on this one. But I'm trying to... not blueprint, but make this work. It's the same for the next machines along. Game audio desynced again. The audio is lagging behind the video. Oh! Because we restarted the game. So there's got to be something about Satisfactory. And you know what? On that note, alright, let's quickly... Now, actually, I'm going to wrap up the stream on that note because it's getting late and I do need to get some sleep. And I will continue this tomorrow. I'm only just setting up some cable here. I'm just maxing out an impure node. There's nothing too crazy going on here. You will be able to check out my all my episodes from this playthrough. They will appear on YouTube over time. I've got the first 2 episodes up and there's 2 parts per each episode. But that's going to be it for the day. ! YouTube if you want that link. Thanks for that, Iric. You could link your YouTube channel next to your Twitter and your bio. Rocksteady, that's a great idea. I will do that. I'm going to make a note right now. Thank you very much. Let's go. Dan, welcome. And if you've got any suggestions of who we could raid, feel free to let me know right now while I make a note about this suggestion, which is a great idea. YouTube link on Twitch. Oh, yeah. Great stuff. I will do that later. Let's have a look. The old Satisfactory list is getting smaller and smaller. The only one I see is Skash Kitsune. Okay. I'm just having a look. Urban Venture, I've watched that. Oh, Skash Kitsune. Bear with me, I'll bring it up, check them out. And if I get it spelled correctly, I'll be right. Oh yeah, we'll give him a rate. Why not? Well, there is one, but he's about to end the stream. Deglad, thanks very much. We'll, give him some love. There you go. Now, I've got emotes there. Grab them if you want. There's one for if you're just a follower, and there's another one for the people who are subs. But thanks very much for hanging out, everyone. I had a great time. Happy I got the one of the space elevator parts automated that I wanted to do. That's great. We've got one or two more to work on tomorrow, but yeah. I should be back streaming tomorrow if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a break or not. Don't know. We'll see. But anyway, thanks Fred Neck. Appreciate it. And yeah, so grab those emotes. Thanks everyone for hanging out, having a good time. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I know I did. I'll be back soon. Have a good... my schedule, my official schedule is in my bio too. Have a good morning, afternoon, every night. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.